The dynamic president and CEO of Hooters takes a thrilling undercover journey into the heart of his company, working on the front lines to discover the surprising truths about his business. Strap in for the real excitement when his employees discover his true identity, and how will the CEO react when he sees just how some of the Hooter girls are treated on a daily basis. Don't miss this captivating episode as secrets are revealed and lives are changed forever. Headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, Hooters is a billion-dollar business based on three principles: chicken wings, beer, and beautiful women. And ruling this big empire is President and CEO Kobe Brooks. Hooters was started with 6 friends who wanted a place to have beer without getting thrown out. Kobe's father joined shortly after and then took over what's now become a billion-dollar business with 500 restaurants in 27 countries. Kobe became CEO and president when he was 34, and he's been running it ever since. Kobe will be going undercover as Scott Archer, a contractor who's looking to branch out to the restaurant business, and his workers are going to be told that he's doing a documentary on entry-level positions. He's nervous for his first day as he's a very known person and fears that his cover might be blown. He travels to Dallas, Texas, in the largest location of Hooters, and he meets up with manager Dave, who he will be working under as cleanup for the day. His first job was doing various simple tasks like washing wings and cleaning up the trash, but Kobe still struggles to keep up with the demand of the job, and he actually ends up breaking a glass, and Dave is not impressed with him at all and says that he won't hire him after the documentary. The next day he meets up with Brittany and Amanda, Hooters promo girls, and he goes out with the girls to give free samples and promote the restaurant. He starts out okay, but he's shocked to find out that a lot of people don't really like Hooters, and that's because of one of the main 3 principles that the company has, which is all the beautiful women who wear tight shirts and short pants. A lot of people find that demeaning to women and inappropriate for people who have family values. This was a bit shocking for Kobe, who thought that stigma against Hooters was gone, but the girls face this every day and they still choose to work at Hooters. For his next undercover job on the list, Kobe travels to South Arlington, Texas, where he will be working as an assistant general manager, and there he meets Jimbo, the restaurant manager. Jimbo puts him right to work, and his first job was to inspect the girls and make sure that they were looking their best. This makes Kobe visibly uncomfortable, and the girls line up and come up to him one by one. Kobe passes the girls, but Jimbo teases some of the girls inappropriately and the ones that he found a flaw in. And after the very awkward interaction, the restaurant is open, and Kobe works as a restaurant manager for the day, and he does a really good job by handling the lunch rush. After lunch, Jimbo gathers all the girls, and he now has to decide who gets to go home early for that day. One of the girls asks if she can go home early because she has school, but he tells them that they need to play his reindeer game first. What is the reindeer game, you might ask? It's activities that Jimbo makes the girls do, and the winner can take the day off. And for today, he's brought out plates of beans and tells the girls to clean the plates using only their mouths. The girls don't really like the game, and they start complaining, but they don't really get a voice in the matter, and they participate either way. Kobe watches this go on from aside and is horrified and angered by what he's seeing. He tries to compose himself and hold himself back from snapping and firing Jimbo on the spot, and as soon as Kobe got out of the restaurant, he calls the franchise owner and tells him what happened and orders that something be done. The next day, Kobe meets up with another manager, Maurice, and by contrast, she is the best manager. She takes care of and listens to the girls, and she gives the customers attention and serves them properly. And she even deals with the drunk customers very well. Kobe shadows her for a day and is very impressed with her work, and he asks her about her personal life, and she tells him that she has 2 children. She started work at Hooters as one of the girls, and she grew from there to become the manager. The next day, Kobe travels to Naturally Fresh factory where their diapers are made. He wanted to check how the morale is in the factory since his dad passed away, and he meets with Ricky, who teaches him how to package the sauce. Kobe learns that since his father passed away, the employees have not been happy with how things are run. And after this realization, Kobe's undercover time has now come to an end, and he calls on all his employees to reveal his true identity. First in were Brittany and Amanda, and he offers them to join his marketing department to help him with a campaign that can better educate the public about Hooters. Next in was Dave. Kobe appreciates his work and pledges to donate $50,000 in his name for a great military charity. Next was Maurice, and he offers her a fully paid vacation for her and her family. And finally was Jimbo, and Kobe gets right into it and tells Jimbo that what he did was very inappropriate, and he asks him to apologize to the girls when he gets back. But this is when Jimbo argues back, telling Kobe that what he did was good because he gets more sales than other people. Kobe then goes on to respond by telling him that respecting people is much more important than sales, and at this point Kobe tells him that he wanted to fire him, but Jimbo gets another chance to become a better employee. And this is how today's episode comes to an end.